Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here. As the recording of this, it is Monday, July 22nd, 2024. I am in Canada, I'm in Toronto, and I have a piping hot caffeinated Tim Hortons beverage. You can hear the subway down below where I am. But basically, starting off here in downtown Toronto, right amongst these little sculptures of some famous people. I don't know a lot about the sport of hockey, which is probably going to make me out of my element. Do not know who that is, but look very content and happy. Not sure who this. Everyone here just so content.
Did you say you want to learn about hockey? Come on, eh? These guys actually aren't famous.
They're not.
No, they're just fans.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm the enforcer for the team. I come out for like a minute. I fight, I go in the box.
Okay. Scott on tape, everyone.
What's up, everybody?
This is a good bit. We acted like you weren't standing here, me doing the take.
I almost forgot you were filming. I was, watching everybody go by, watching people go by. Now, we are standing outside the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Yes.
We're going to get into that maybe later on. You're here for a few days. I got something really cool to show you. So, I'm inviting you to join me. Wait. I'm going to show Adam. I'm going to show you historical Toronto today. Really cool stuff that every tourist would see, but stuff that a lot of tourists don't know.
I'm here for a few days.
Yeah, we got a lot.
Are we hanging out a few days? Let's cheers it up.
Yeah,
This is Tim Hortons. Join me and Scott on tap. Do you like Scott on tap or Scott on tape?
I prefer Scott on tape, but a lot of people call me Scott on tap, or they call me Birch, and that gets fun.
Shall you? That's definitely a landmark I notice, or
Sure.
not historical, but a monumental landmark, epic landmark there, CN Tower.
When you lived here for so long,
You can literally see it anywhere in Toronto.
That's how you know where you're going,
Yeah, pretty much.
or where you're at.
Yeah, that's the Union Station right here.
it looks like the main.
Which is our giant train station, like Grand Central. That's the equivalent.
Think this is sanctioned by the team, or did someone just paint that on there, the Toronto Raptors? The only basketball team in Canada, only professional basketball team in Canada.
We the North, and there's at least one over there. So I think this was, I don't know who did these, but I can take you some.
Is We the North, what's that?
We the North, like that's our saying, like
Okay.
the six. The six is Toronto because of our area codes. We the six, we the North.
There's where the Maple Leafs play, right here. Little sculpture here at this arena. The Scotiabank Arena.
Scotiabank Arena, and Adam, we are drinking Tim Hortons.
Oh, is he right here? Is that the man?
That's Tim himself.
That's Timmy?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait a minute, no. Sorry.
Oh, no!
Hold on.
Wait a second. Dang, Scott.
I know. Hey, it's a porn. This is Tim.
Number 7, right there. There's old Timmy. Right there. You know what he needs? He needs a piping hot caffeinated beverage right there. Look, he's giving it like the chef's kiss.
Yeah.
He's giving it the little chef's kiss right there.
So he played for Toronto for a while. He was a defenseman, then he played for the Buffalo Sabres. Look at that. Look at that. Come on. Oh, shoot. I'm trying to get rid of the cobweb. I'm trying to get rid of the cobweb.
wrong with
I was trying to get rid of the cobweb. Hockey player, then Wendell Clark.
Wendell Clark?
Yeah, he played for us in the late 80s or 90s. He was the #1 draft pick.
You know who my favorite is out of all of them?
Tim Hortons.
The coffee man. Best coffee. Slightly better than Dunkin'. Well, a little bit better than Dunkin'. My favorite coffee. Cheers. We're gonna document this for posterity here. Tim Hortons with Mr. Tim Horton himself.
And
Yeah.
I did not mean to spray coffee on him. I would never.
I thought you were doing the whole like you throw the salt over the shoulder, like Dumb and
trying
Dumber.
to clean him up. I didn't want
Yeah.
the cobwebs to him.
Did he know his legacy of being a coffee guy, or did that come out?
He had a few stores and they were very successful. And then when he passed away in a car accident, his wife actually sold all the shares to his partner for like $1 million, not for a lot. I did a whole video on it, and then it became. There's more Tim Hortons in Toronto than there are McDonald's. Put it that way. There's double the amount.
Yeah, very iconic. Oh, there is a woodpecker over there on that tree.
It's crazy.
Yeah. One thing I was noticing when I was taking the Uber in from the airport yesterday, driving into downtown, how many apartment buildings there are from the airport to here.
70% of the world's cranes are in Toronto. At least that was the data last year.
You're talking about construction
Construction
cranes.
cranes, not,
Really?
not the animal. That would be freaky.
That's a woodpecker, not a crane.
That is. But 70%, it was last year's and the second most amount were in Los Angeles. Toronto was such a city of growth. Now, if you look behind you here, just a warning for people to come to Toronto. This is a new entertainment district that they just built.
Yeah.
If you park here, even at night, it's about $50. It's crazy. Be careful. But the CN Tower right here, Adam, you asked if we can go up.
Yeah.
We can go up. Now,
There's an elevator straight to the top. Oh, Dad, can we go up?
No. It's about 45 minutes to walk the stairs. Largest metallic staircase in the world. And I think it's 550 feet.
And you're allowed to walk up it.
Yeah, you can walk up it. 45 minutes. You cannot walk down. You can only walk up.
Really?
Yeah, because it would cause too much congestion.
This is the CBC. It's like this new glass area with this section over here.
Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. So the channel in Canada.
The Canadian Channel, the CBC.
We have a few channels that are distinctly Canadian, of course, but this is the big one.
Yes, people are right on the sidewalks here.
I encourage that.
There's the Canadian flag right there. Waving in the breeze.
We are standing in front of Roy Thompson Hall. We're going to go around the corner, but this is Canada's Walk of Fame.
Okay. Oh, here's Daryl
Sittler, one of the leads,
Sittler.
yeah. Look at this.
Jason Priestley?
Yeah.
90210s?
Mm-hmm.
Corey Hart?
Yeah. Jeannie
He wears his
Becker.
sunglasses at night.
There's more, like he never surrenders either.
Lawrence Hill, don't know who that
Lauren
is.
Green. Buble.
Oh, wow, okay.
I don't claim him as Canadian, but
You
he
don't?
is. No.
Who's your favorite Canadian?
John Candy and Wayne Gretzky are fighting it out for the top spot. But
Well, Mike Myers.
John Candy, he's in my top
What about
3.
Jim Carrey?
He's in my top 10.
But Michael J. Fox?
Top 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Tom Green?
You know, his best movie is Teen Wolf. Tom Green, I love Tom Green. But also, I'm a big, as a hockey fan, there's a lot of hockey players. Hey, Teen Wolf!
Did you know I was wearing the
No,
shirt?
I did not. I was making fun of the fact that I don't know anything about Back to the Future.
Have you seen Teen Wolf?
A million times.
Okay.
I love Teen Wolf.
I don't think you have.
What are you talking about?
What the heck is this? This is nightmare fuel right here.
He was on a wild ride to a safer place with Rabbit Woman and Dog Man.
This is a... Look, you can sit on the end. There's a seat available there at the back of the Rhino.
You want to get on?
Well, I would, but there's a child in there. I'm trying not to film the child.
Huh.
Are you filming the child?
No, I'm filming the bull.
This is a bull?
Yeah,
That's a freaking rhino!
Rhinoceros, whatever. Yeah, I see you. You're sitting on a bike.
With a bunny.
With a bunny.
Hot bunny.
I don't know what to tell you.
Hit it 3 times. The little,
What, the orange?
circular thing in the middle.
Yeah?
Push it 3 times in. There you go.
What?
Now you got me.
There we go. Let's get you on. This is Nightmare Fuel. He was on a wild ride to a safer place with Rabbit Woman, Dog Man, and Adam the Woo. There's a thumbnail. Nailed it.
Get a leg cramp.
We just fixed pictures of y'all.
Oh, that's funny. She was Canadian. Did you know Pamela Anderson was Canadian?
From British Columbia.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Myers, here he is.
Who is it?
Mike Myers.
Oh, there's Mike Myers. Man. What was that?
Michael's right beside him.
Oh, there you go. Another SNL figurehead. Well, the figurehead of SNL.
A lot of people don't know this lady is Canadian. Linda Evangelista, remember her?
No.
Supermodel.
Okay.
David Steinberg, the comedian, the writer.
Kind of tough to see because the sun's out pretty prominently, but that's Martin Short right there.
David Cronenberg.
And then, of course, William Shatner. Mr. Captain Kirk himself is Canadian. Pretty much realize half of Hollywood is from Canada.
Yeah, and there's actually one notable actor that's not on the Walk of Fame. That there's a petition.
Bill Cosby.
You put the bill in the drink. No. One notable actor who's not on the Walk of Fame is Corey Haim. Now, Corey Haim, of course, is from Toronto. He's from North York.
Why isn't he on the Walk of Fame?
He just isn't yet, and there's a petition to get him, on here, which he should be.
Where was Feldman from? LA, right?
Feldman's from LA.
Seems like an LA guy.
Yeah, we're talking about the real Corey, the true
Yeah,
Corey.
absolutely. The thing I do love about this city is how they have all these old buildings. There's this old cathedral church building here, but then look over here at this old building that has a new top portion built around it. They did not tear down the old building.
Right, it's the same brick pattern kind of.
Yeah, it's awesome. I've seen a few of these kind of around town. It says waterproof area. I misread that. It said werewolf area. I was like, the tunnel below. I was like, holy cow.
And something you might not know about what's below us, Adam, is the world's largest underground mall. There are tunnels all. No, this is true.
That's not true. Can we go down there?
Yeah. No. Yeah, we can. No, the world's. It's all tunnels going from Union Station all the way. Then there's a walkway over to the Rogers Center, all underground. So you can spend all day underground in the winter.
Okay.
If you work down here, you don't have to go outside.
An underground bunker.
Yeah. It's huge. It's all tunnels and stores and shops. It's great.
Well, at first I thought it was Jesus, but it's an angel here. It's a cherub sitting here on this bench in front of the church.
St. Andrews, right? St. Andrews? Yeah, St. Andrews.
St. Andrews, yep.
This is how quiet that streetcar is, huh? Is it amazing?
It's very quiet. I
Probably
like
one
that.
of the best public transit. I mean, there are issues with the TTC all the time, but it's been around my whole life, and it's.
You're saying Toronto has one of the best transit systems
sure.
in the country?
Yeah.
Well, in your country.
Yeah. Well, North America. It's huge.
Look at this. You're promoting U.S. things here. Washington D.C.
You're an hour and 10 minutes away from us. Toronto is very USA adjacent.
D.C. is only an hour and a half.
No, Niagara Falls. New York.
Yeah. It's the same. When I think of the nation's capital, I think of the falls. Same thing. This is a traffic constable. That over there also is a traffic constable. So you call your officers constables here, right? Constables?
Right.
There's a constable.
Yeah.
Now I've heard that word in movies, like in Mary Poppins, they call it the constable, but I've never actually used it in real life. That is a constable.
Yeah.
Look at this fence that's around that. It says danger, stay off of that little platform right there. You can walk beside it, you just don't walk in that platform. It's surrounded by a fence. This is called The Hand. It was placed here in September of '72.
Wow. I don't know if it's necessarily placed here, but it was made in it.
It was made in '72.
It's cool.
Some relaxing cows through here.
And Adam, I got something to tell you. Not about cows,
Not about the cows.
but we are going to do that little thing.
Do the spin around?
Yeah.
Sound effects. Look at my hair. What is going on with my hair?
Not much.
I need to borrow some hair
Who
gel.
am I talking to? Who are you talking to?
What do you guys talk about?
Well, we're going to do movie locations and pop culture stuff another day while you're here.
Okay, another day.
But since we're walking by, have you ever had the urge to return some videotapes?
American Psycho.
American Psycho. This is the scene of this was his office building. This is Patrick Bateman.
What?
When he's running
Right
back,
here?
Yeah, when he's running back and forth.
Back and forth at the end.
Yep. And
What?
Inside this one is where he was by the elevators and all that.
Yes, I know the movie very well. I've seen it hundreds of times.
Sean and I came out here and did all the locations last summer.
Sean did all the detailed location video.
With a lot of assistance from me.
Oh, of course.
By driving him around.
That is.
Yeah,
this
that's
is it.
Yeah. Cool, huh?
Wow. Patrick Bateman.
Right here.
That is cool. Love that movie.
I could take you to the.
This is a very unusual inflatable here. You can walk directly underneath it to the nether regions of this inflatable, looking up through it at a very unique ceiling roof line.
Notice a lot of tourists here, right?
I noticed there's a lot of people taking pictures
Right.
over here in this this tagged up, spray painted alleyway.
This is nothing. Let's go right
There's
down
bagels on fire over
here.
there.
This is Toronto's graffiti alley.
Okay.
So this is legally outdoor art space for graffiti artists.
So is that why people are here taking
Yeah,
photos of
all
it?
famous. Watch. When you turn the corner, you're gonna see insane.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking, like, usually you don't see this many people, like, meandering around and loitering in an alley. Oh, okay.
All up and down. And fun fact, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the club scenes were filmed at the club right here in the back entrance. All the back entrance. Did you see Scott Pilgrim?
I have not seen that movie.
Great movie. Filmed back here. But it's all graffiti. Look at it. Goes all the way down that way. Pretty cool.
I'm gonna watch that now.
Now, everything, from what I know, everything is tagged. Like each artist has tagged their work. And if you want to put up something, you have to get the permission of that artist.
You don't want to paint over it.
Right. So it's it's not technically legal, but it is. It's a weird,
Kind of like Venice Beach.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like this is, it's as you see, so many graffiti, tagged right now. Anything but.
Well, I know Venice Beach, you're allowed to paint on Venice Beach.
It's all legal, right? It's all legal now. There you go.
That's why it has the street sign.
Because it was iffy for a while, right? If you,
Oh, yeah, it was iffy for a minute.
okay, cool.
It's cool.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, if you're really interested in the end of Hamilton and West End Hamilton, Barton Street, there's a legal graffiti wall down there. As well.
Down there too.
There's two legal spots.
Look at this. What is this, is this a walrus? Or a dog? It's like
That's my ex.
Yeah, this is pretty cool right here. This is really great through here. I like this. Look at the talent that went into this. Like, this isn't just like chicken scratch. This is like really good artwork right here. I mean, that is a chicken
Betty Boop.
scratching. That's Betty Boop? That's a chicken. Oh, right here, right here, right here, yeah. This is great. I like this one. Man, that is cool. Graffiti Alley.
Crazy, eh? Oh, let's go.
Did you just say A? Crazy A?
Yeah, I did.
Crazy, eh? Look at this. It's a bloody hand on a payphone.
That's cool.
That is really cool. Oh, it looks like the Terminator. That's right. Come on. It looks like that scene with Sarah Connor when he's like reaching for her. She's like, "You're terminated, effer."
Never seen it.
Never seen that film?
I don't watch movies.
Taking a photo.
No.
This is the aquatic sea life wall right here. Some aquatic sea life on it. Oh, look at this one has a camera. Or video camera, this fish.
He's videoing.
He's getting a little video of the...
He's a YouTube vlogger.
Yeah. They have YouTube in the
Blue fish in Venice.
Look at this. It's a microphone there.
Oh, is that what it said? Oh, I thought it was something else.
Look at this. That's what I'm going to do the whole rest of the video. I'm just going to point at things.
Look at this.
Is this the guy from LA right here, Scott? Nipsey Hussle?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That's the guy from LA.
Yeah, rapper. Yeah. Well, there he is.
Oh, that's him right there. I've been there. There's the Marathon store.
Yeah.
You've been to LA a time or two as well.
Time or two, and I've been to that store.
I have too.
Yeah, it's crazy. Wow. I did not. Oh, look at that. So his lyrics there.
Yeah, you don't really see too many alleys like this in big cities where tourists are just like, let's get a selfie.
Yeah, let's walk through an alley.
Especially like, people from older generations like, let's walk back here, Martha, get some photos.
They even take it off sometimes. Probably at Ford. It's incredible.
There's Grogu.
We're gonna walk along Queen Street.
What the heck? Look at this. What does this say? Motorcycle gear, Toronto. Tradition right here. Doc's Leathers, a Toronto tradition. Doc says, studies find owning a cool leather jacket is more rewarding than raising a youngin'.
This store's been around for years. Upstairs is something really cool.
Oh, the stuff that legends are made of?
Oh, yeah. 50 years.
50 years this place has been here.
Goes fast. And not a lot of people know about the upstairs, right?
All right, yeah, this is pretty awesome. There is like multiple hundreds of leather jackets through here. Ooh, what do you think this is?
don't know. I have 2 of them. I haven't quite figured out how to use them yet. But this store.
Can
actually,
I buy you the stash? We could be twinsies today.
I'll do it.
I interrupted you. You were going to say
I was
something.
just gonna say this store has been around for so long, and they'll do alterations for your leather and all that, but it's like a rite of passage. When you're like a 13, 14-year-old, you come from the suburbs.
That young?
Oh yeah, you come like in Toronto.
Okay.
Back in the 80s and 90s, when you were a kid, you just came downtown Toronto, and this is like
It's a rite of
come
passage.
to buy something cool, a jacket,
Yeah.
or Doc Martens especially. Remember the late 80s, 90s?
I remember
Doc
the
Martens?
docks. Oh yeah. If you take a look over here, there's a bunch of old Atari and video game systems. This is looking down the opposite way. All these different cases. All right, you go up to the, even farther up on the upper level. There's this old kind of vintage Outsiders poster. Getting into some of the antique and vintage area over here with some laser discs. Here's some shoes through here. There's just like staircases everywhere. Be seen in the rain. There's like a rain outfit right here. A bunch of bikers here along the wall. I have their photos on the wall as well. There's a Marlon Brando right there. That cutout. I think that's is that Marlon Brando right there? Underneath this Bear Wheel
That
Assistant
is, yeah.
Service sign.
It sure is.
There is a supersized annual Alf comic book right here. Some comics, lots of vinyl through here. This is part of Doc's Records. Up top, CDs, vinyl. Got Culture Club right there. Got some CDs down below. Oh, here we go. We got some chains in here. We got some Houdini stuff scattered around. Lots of different items. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's one of those things that goes around the head. It's like a medieval device.
See these pictures here? See the first iPad?
The first iPad?
The world's picture of the Beatles. John, Paul, George, and Liam. Yeah. Or Noel.
You know them well. You know them well.
Yeah.
Come back over here. That's us right there.
That's Brando right there on the right.
Where do I do fit in with this mustache in the store, don't I?
Yes, you fit in in a few different areas.
You ever had a
few
mustache?
different areas of Toronto. No, I can't grow one.
You can't?
No, only the downstairs area.
All right, we're continuing to stroll around to some of the stores. There's a shoe store here, and take a look at this. It used to be a bank, and they have something called the VOG vault over here. So you got the cashier over there. Then you walk in here, and this is a living room. Well, it's a library, I should say. But the library is over on its side. There's shoes on the carpet, and then you got the couch that way. Isn't that weird? You can't sit on the couch. The sign says you can't sit on the couch, but you can stand in a spot right there inside the bank vault. Yeah, you definitely can see that from everywhere. I'm in the on-tape mobile. Well, that guy just did an illegal U-turn.
That's where everybody does an illegal U-turn at that spot. Because you can't turn left on Spadina.
I should call this the tape mobile. Or the tap mobile. Well, look at this person doing a U-turn. What is up with everyone doing the U-turns?
Because you can't make so many left turns downtown during this time of day.
Oh, that guy just pulled out in front of you. Wow, everyone drives crazy here.
Everybody's so sweet on the street, in the cars. We are not.
Okay, this right here on the corner of John Street used to be Much Music, right? So the Canada version of MTV.
All these big open windows, that's where the bands would play. It was like, interactive.
Was Joey Fatone in there once? I bet Joey was in there.
NSYNC has been in there. Eminem has been in there. You name it. This is the parking lot where the awards were always held.
Look, they're filming something, right? Is that Joey Fatone? Joey!
Yeah, the sign right there.
Looks like a painting here on the side of the wall. Oh, there we go. Much Music. Look.
And Dan Aykroyd owned a couple of bars in Toronto. And one was called X-Rays. It was right here where the Black Wall is.
X-Rays?
X-Rays, yeah.
You think Joey ever had a drink with Dan in there?
I don't know. I think Joey Fatone. I think he probably just came in and came.
Who was your favorite of the NSYNCs?
Well, normally I would say Justin Timberlake because I love Dirty Pop. It's a great song and he's the lead on it. But I'm going to have to go with Chris Kirkpatrick because he gets a shout out from Eminem.
That is an elephant on a... It's like the old circus where the elephant's balancing on a ball.
Let's see what the sign says. Maybe it says something.
Circuses don't have elephants anymore, though.
Nope.
No. All right, we're now over to another... Whoop.
Sorry.
Oh. Here, I'm over to a different area now. Drove for a little bit more.
Yeah,
So I'm very confused by this. Chapter 517 says no idling. However, it is you can idle. You can idle for a minute.
We didn't do it for 30 seconds now while I'm trying to figure out where I'm
Well,
going.
idling pollutes, and it is illegal unless it's only for a minute. So it's if anything you do is if it's only a minute, it's not illegal. That's what Canada has taught me. Scott is now taking me through this little foliage canopy here. We'll say big shout out to Scott on tape for showing me around today. What's the most popular food here? Poutine, right?
That's a fallacy.
You know what's interesting about poutine? It's the most unhealthiest food dish known to man.
Yeah.
Cheese, gravy, and fried potatoes.
And oil.
And oil.
It's good, but I mean, it's not. It's more. It's definitely more of a Quebec thing.
Oh, it's Quebec?
Yeah, it's a Quebec thing.
Is that real? That's not real Canada?
Well, sorry, Quebecers, but it is. But that's what they eat in Quebec. But Toronto's the most multicultural city in the world, believe it or not. So the most popular food here could be anything. We love our shawarma and falafels.
Yeah.
So this is University College here at the University of Toronto, U of T. I'm gonna hope this is open. This door. We're gonna go around the corner soon and show you some movie locations. But there's a very infamous ghost story that takes place here. And if we can get inside, I can take you. This building burned down a long time ago, but part of it was salvaged, and that part is the part.
This reminds me of the school from Nightmare on Elm Street, and also the stairs where Black
John Marshall High School?
Dahlia was sitting.
John Marshall.
Yeah.
And this is also, remember the movie PCU?
Yes.
This was filmed here.
What?
Yeah, PCU.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
All filmed at UT. If any American film that wants an American-looking university campus,
Yeah. David Spade stood right
this is
here.
where they do it.
And there's a tour guide right over there giving a tour. I got my own personal Scott on tape tour guide.
That's right. She's going to be able to give you exact dates and stuff. I'm going to paraphrase, but these are two of the gargoyles. But they're carved by two stonemasons. That would be Reznikov, and this is Diablos, I believe. And he carved these. You can see he's making, or is it the other way around? One of the two. He's making fun of the other one, right?
Yeah.
So apparently they had a fight over a woman here on the campus.
Okay.
And the Reznikov chased him around with an axe. But Diablos got a hold of the axe and chopped his head off.
Whoa.
And they still have the head here on campus, the skull. But if you look here at this door, that's famed to be the axe marks left behind.
No way.
Yeah.
Like Jack Torrance style?
Yep. That's what they say.
No way. That's cool. Diablo and who?
Diablo and Reznikov. I want to make sure it was, Reznikov's spirit. Yeah, so it's Diablo's.
Dang,
Diablos
that's
killed him
cool.
with the axe.
What
And then-
year was that?
I'm
Approximately.
looking right now, 1890.
That is cool. Wendy, little pig, let me come in.
So somewhere in this building still exists what they say is the skull of Reznikov, which is the one on the left. By
Somewhere in this building.
somewhere, they have it on display.
They
somewhere.
might have had it in that leather shop we went in. I wouldn't be surprised if that gentleman had
But they
it.
say that the spirit walks the grounds at night.
Man, that's cool. That does look like an axe mark.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chase him around and
Here's Johnny.
here's Diablos. It's 50 years old at least.
This is like a place that the Hunchback would live.
Famous shot there from Black Christmas. But we turn to our right. It's going to be from a different angle, Adam. Do you like a movie? I don't know if you ever heard of it called Tommy Boy.
Yes.
Remember when he's running
I
across
love Tommy
campus
Boy.
at
Yeah.
the beginning to get the class?
Yeah.
Right here. This is where he ran across.
Right here where this path is?
Yeah.
Where that
right-
construction
right on
guy
the
just
other
went down?
side. Yeah, it's all changing now.
Tommy
this is
Boy.
all different. This used to be all grass.
So this was stood in for Sandusky?
Yes, it did.
Well, it was the college technically in Sandusky. That's where the
I'm not sure, but Hard House is where he ran in front of and ran into.
ran in right here.
Yeah.
I like we're just peppering in a little filming locations.
It's all different. This
So Farley ran right through
is
here.
about 20 years old now. That movie, more, right?
More than, well, way more than
Yeah,
20.
like 30.
Like 30 years, yeah. Early, mid-90s. I was wondering where the walkway was. That was the walkway back there. Just an archway that said walkway. There's the green machines, which is... But the thing is, Canadian money isn't all green. It's
No.
multicolored.
Like a rainbow, like the
Yes.
that we're in right now.
So it should be called the multicolored machine, not green machine. That would be more of a U.S. thing.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because it's TD, Toronto Dominion, which is their logo has always been green. TD Canada Trust.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been called green machines for a long time.
Here's the green lane. The bike lane is the green lane next to the green machine.
And Toronto is surrounded by the green belt.
That is a Nestle Crunch Bar advertisement. The side of that smoke shop. That's bizarre.
You need one. You want to get one? You rolling?
Oh, I'm rolling.
Well, Adam, you know I do a lot of my videos in cemeteries.
You do.
Celebrity death, Phoenix Graves.
I've noticed that.
Yeah. I tend to cover them a bit, but I do enjoy them and find them very peaceful. This is...
I've never seen an angled word like that on a headstone before. Gardner.
Well, I do know where we're going.
Hello, doggy. Hello. How you doing?
Down here more, right?
This tree fell over.
Here we are. You may notice his hands coming up from the grave.
Okay, we have a skeleton hand.
We're gonna put this here for the gentleman that's buried here.
You brought a rock?
I have one in my car at all times.
What?
There you are.
I had no idea he was here.
Yeah,
Romero's here?
he is. He lived out his final years here in Toronto.
Holy crap. That is awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Married a Canadian lady. I was involved with one, at least up to the end. And here it is.
So which set did you get that from?
Wait, the rock?
Yeah.
I just have a whole bunch of rocks in my car.
Okay.
So if I'm going to be at a grave, I'm always going to leave one.
You leave a rock, okay.
No matter what. But so this isn't normally the type of rock I have, but I have a bunch of them in my car. I always leave one at every grave.
I was thinking maybe that was from one of the movie locations or something.
No. It's just it's a Jewish tradition of leaving a rock at a grave, a sign of remembrance and
Yeah.
respect. You've been there, building a wall around the person, that sort of thing. But yeah, George A. Romero. I brought Sean Clark here. You know, he did
I had no idea he was here.
Right.
No kidding. We were just talking about Dawn. We were talking about Dawn.
why
We were
I brought
talking.
it up.
Wow,
Because I knew you were a big Dawn of the Dead.
man, that is cool. We got the zombies coming out of the ground.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
His second wife. So she's here also, I'm guessing.
She's not. She's still alive.
She's still alive. Okay.
So she's 42, 24. Was she 66 years old? Something like that.
Man, that is awesome. I had no idea. You surprised me with this one.
Yeah. It's called Toronto Necropolis Cemetery. And you can hear the highway right across the street.
Wow. That is really cool, man. Really cool.
So can you hear the highway?
Yeah.
That's the main artery going into Toronto, Don Valley Parkway. And you can walk underneath it on the other side. That's where I grew up as a child. But yeah,
You surprised me with this one.
There you go, man.
When there's no more room in hell. The dead.
Look at the hands. They are so
What a legend. One of my top five favorite horror films ever is Dawn of the Dead. The second of his zombie movies. Night being the first, Dawn, and Day being the third. After that,
What's the first? Day?
Night.
Night.
Night of the Living Dead, then Dawn, then Day.
Did you like the remake, the 1990 remake of Night of the Living Dead?
That was Savini. Savini directed it.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was good.
I liked it.
Nothing beats Dawn, though. I like it.
Lion Dawn of the Dead, the remake was shot all in Toronto.
In the mall
So,
here, right?
Yeah, well, up by where I live currently, my suburban life.
Look at this. This is the most stereotypical thief.
No, they actually look like that in Toronto.
This is what they look like in Toronto.
Yeah.
They carry the bag like that.
By law, we have to carry everything in satchels. So yeah.
If you saw somebody doing that kind of like walk, like the tiptoe walk with the bag,
I join in.
and has the the mask on there, like the Zorro style mask.
Well, Toronto is Raccoon City, so it kind of looks like a raccoon.
So here's where the hockey team used to play. It's now the Matamai Athletic Center.
Yeah, so it's owned by the Ryerson University, and there is a grocery store on the bottom. A lot of people are upset about them renovating it once the Leafs went to play in Scotiabank, but
It's a lot of cardboard.
it's like, well, wouldn't you rather have the building still here, at least?
Yeah. King of rock and roll, Elvis played here.
Johnny Cash, Rush.
Is that Cyndi Lauper?
Looks like Cindy.
Or is that Madonna?
I don't know who that
It
is.
says Madonna 85, Johnny Cash there.
But then, wait a minute, no.
Nirvana played here in 93?
One
Wow.
show.
That was the last tour, in utero tour.
Wait a minute. Who is that? Let's see.
That looks like Cyndi Lauper more than Madonna.
That is, I think that is Cyndi Lauper. Here, this is the rink, which is would be right on the other side of this wall here. That's center ice. This is a lower bowl. It's at about 16,000 people.
Yeah.
Maybe the Gardens now, Scotiabank sees about 9,000. But I want you to remember that little center ice, okay?
Right there.
Remember that?
Yeah, right over here, and that past the SpaghettiOs and the baked beans. There it is. They left it on the ground, or they repainted it on the ground.
Would be center ice.
That's pretty cool right there.
Right.
That's so cool.
Love it.
That's neat. That's where they drop the puck right there. There's quite a bit of wrestling in here too. Check out Macho Man.
Pretty sure I was at that one.
You were at the Macho Man one?
I'm pretty sure.
Hillbilly Jim.
My father took me to all of them, man.
Muhammad Ali.
Oh, I can show you something.
Check out, there's Hogan.
Yeah.
Ultimate Warrior and Hogan. Top of the escalator, there's chairs from the original arena right up there that have been like put up on the side of the wall.
And I must say the Blues, that was the last section added to make the Gardens. They added those in at some point in, I think, the late 80s. It was the last chairs I've ever seen it. But they auctioned off all the chairs.
Are those petunias?
See that building there, Adam?
The one that says Cora on it?
Yep. So we saw some WWF stuff there before, right?
I saw, yeah, Macho Man, Hogan, Randy Savage.
Now, you know Vince McMahon obviously is the figurehead of WWE.
Yeah.
Who else do you think of? Jack Tunney? Remember Jack Tunney?
Being the figurehead?
Yeah.
No, I'm not familiar with him.
Oh, Jack Tunney was the president of the WWF.
Okay, didn't recall
That was
that.
his office right there when he ran the WWF. So he was
Really?
When Vince McMahon was the whole thing when they combined with maybe Leaf Wrestling, I believe, or something. I'm getting it wrong, but Jack Tunney,
That was his office.
yeah, he ran the WWF. So I would see him all the time coming in and out, and he was always on the mat. You see him on TV all the time. I'm the president, Jack Tunney.
Yeah.
So I went up to him once and I said, "Would you do an interview for me for a project for school?" I was like 11 years old. He said yes. So I have a recording of it still that I played in a recent YouTube video about 3 years ago. I put up, went to his grave. He's buried north of Toronto. So it's me, like an hour asking him, is wrestling fake? What's Hulk Hogan like? All these questions.
This is a place called Franz. We're not really here for this specifically. Scott was telling me above Franz, which is kind of a staple around this part, someone very famous lived up top.
Not lived, had an office.
Oh, he had an office.
I could take you to his childhood home though, where he grew up in Toronto. It is here. But you want me to say it to you?
You tell me what it is, yeah.
Yeah,
It's John Candy.
John Candy had an office there in
Yeah.
the 80s. John Candy's a big homer. Like for Toronto, he bought part of the football team back in the 80s with Wayne Gretzky and the owner of the Kings, Bruce McNall. But yeah, John Candy had an office here.
I'm not sure which window it was, but was it those up there, or was it like just right above
All
it?
it said was about France on college. Sorry, that's my big feet.
Ooh, I almost just, did that trip over your foot?
Yeah, get shot by Jordans while you're at it.
I did.
Okay. Now, humble brag. Yeah, it was somewhere, one of those ones there. It's in his biography. Yeah, he has a house in East York.
I like the neon.
Yeah. He had a farm in Newmarket, Ontario. Shout out Newmarket, which is about an hour north of here.
All right, that's going to do it for today. Didn't think we were going to be able to get up to the top of it, but Scott assures me that this, in fact, is the top floor of the CN Tower.
Yeah, it just looks higher from outside of it. When you're up here, though, it's a lot different. Look at the pictures; they look like ants.
Sure.
So, I used to go to I've seen so many concerts Maple Leaf Gardens. And my father used to take me to so many Leaf games. And that's why I love the Toronto Maple Leafs.
You thought I was going to cut you off, didn't you?
No, that's just actually the whole story.
All right, that's going to do it for today. I'll be here for a few days with Scott. I'll see you in the next video.
I gotta go. I'm
Well,
busy.
Oh, you're not going to hang out with me the next few days?
Yeah, I'll send a surrogate. The vlog is over!